Hello everyone, this is Shubham Chaudhary and I welcome you again in the next video of our YouTube channel. So this is the problem which was asked on 14th of February, and this is a LeetCode medium problem, rearrange array elements by sign. So here we have given a zero indexed integer array nums of even length consisting of an equal number of positive and negative integers, and we should return the array of nums such that the array follows the given conditions. So every consecutive pair of integers have opposite signs. For all integers with the same sign, the order in which they were present in num is preserved, and the rearranged array begins with a positive integer. So these are the conditions, and we will need to return the modified array after rearranging the elements to satisfy aforementioned conditions. So here 3, 1, minus 2, minus 5, 2, minus 4. We need to rearrange them in this order using these three rules. So the positive integers in nums are 3, 1, 2. The negative integers are minus 2, minus 5, minus 4. The only possible way to rearrange them such that they satisfy all conditions is these, and other ways such as these are incorrect because they do not satisfy one or more conditions. So conditions are first element should be positive and the consecutive element should be of opposite signs, and the last but not the least is the order should be maintained, as minus 2 is minus 2 and 1, so the order is maintained here. Minus 2 and 1, not this, minus 2 and minus 5, so the order is maintained. So in the example second, minus 1 and 1, here 1 and minus 1 is the output, because 1 is the only positive integer and minus 1 is the only negative integer, so nums is rearranged to 1 and minus 1. How to approach this type of problem? We can do that by using two vectors. We can simply create one vector for positive nums and second vector for negative nums, and we will add vectors in the final vec such that we will consecutively add final consecutively add elements from positive and negative to final vector. So approach is, we will initialize two vectors positive and negative to store positive and negative nums, then iterate through each number in the input vector nums. So if the number is positive, push it into the positive vector. If it is negative, push it into the negative vector. And initialize two pointer p and q to track positions in positive and negative vectors. And after that, we will initialize vector to store final vector to store the final result. Now we will iterate through indices from 0 to n minus 1. And if the index is even, push the number from the positive vector at positive p into final vector and increment p, and for index is odd, and then return final vec as the final result. So this is comparatively easy problem. Let's check how to write the code for it. So first of all, create n for storing the n size, nums.size. After that, create a vector of int positive and negative. Now for auto num in nums, for every element num in nums array, if num greater than 0, if it is positive element, then we will increment it, and then we will append it in the positive vector and push underscore back num. If it is a negative element, num less than 0, then we will push that into negative vector. After populating these two vectors, we will create int p equals to 0, q equals to 0, and for vector in final We will create a final vector and iterate through the for loop from 0 to n. Here we will calculate if I modulo 2 equals to 0. If current index is even, then we will push final vic dot push back positive element positive of p, and then again we increment the p, else we will push back into final vector negative element, and again we will increment the q. So that's the simple logic here, and at last we will return final vic. Let's check the solution. Okay, syntax error. Final vic. Yeah, the test cases ran successfully. Let's check for the hidden test cases. Yeah, the solution ran successfully. Here the time complexity will be big O of n, as we are iterating through only the for loops, and the space complexity will be big O of n, as we are using this positive and negative elements. So overall space complexity will be big O of n. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And stay tuned for upcoming LeetCode problem of the day videos and exciting one-stack web development projects. Thank you.